Self-Assessment Test 2, Units 3 and 4. Track 9. Listening Skills. Exercise 1. Listen to a university lecturer talking about writers. Circle the correct answers, A, B or C.
Good morning. Now, as you should remember, last week we were looking at the works of Ernest Hemingway. Did you all do your homework? Good. I'll collect it in at the end of the lesson. Now, today we're going to look at some of the greatest writers of detective stories. Later I'll tell you about Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who wrote the Sherlock Holmes books. But first I want to look at an American writer, Raymond Chandler. Does anybody know him? No? Well, never mind. He was born in 1888 and spent the first few years of his life in Chicago. But when he was a child, his family moved to England. He went to school at Dulwich College. That's an expensive private school in South London, but he also studied in France. He became a British citizen, but he moved back to America in 1912. During the First World War, he was a soldier in the Canadian Army. After the war, he went to live in Southern California, where he had many jobs. He worked as a journalist, teacher and pilot. He also wrote books, of course, and all his stories were about Philip Marlowe. Marlowe was a private detective in Los Angeles, a tough but very honest man. All of these stories were also made into films. Perhaps the best and most famous is The Big Sleep, starring Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. He wrote his first story in The Black Mask magazine in 1933 and wrote his first book in 1939. That was The Big Sleep. He only wrote 7 books, but an 8th, Poodle Springs, was unfinished, and finally in 1989 a writer named Robert B. Parker finished it. For this week's homework, I have got some of Chandler's work for you to read, and we will talk about it next lesson. Here you are. Now, if you just hand them to the left and pass them...